Anthony Joshua vs. Jake Paul and Andrew Tate's debut. Breaking news. Boxing fans around the world have been glued to the screens this week as two major events shook the boxing and celebrity world. The Anthony Joshua vs. Jake Paul fight and Andrew Tate's professional boxing debut have dominated headlines, social media, and sports discussions globally. These fights are not only exciting sporting events but also signal a dramatic shift in the world of boxing, where entertainment, celebrity, and social media influence are becoming as important as skill and technique inside the ring. Anthony Joshua vs. Jake Paul. The mega fight. On Friday, December 19, 2025, the boxing world witnessed a spectacle at the Casilla Center in Miami, as former heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua faced off against YouTube sensation turned boxer Jake Paul. This event was more than just a fight, it was a global phenomenon. The bout drew attention not only from hardcore boxing fans but also from millions of casual viewers and social media followers. Fight details. The fight was scheduled for 8 rounds and was streamed live on Netflix, reaching an international audience. The total purse for the fight was reported to be around $184 million, highlighting the enormous commercial value of these crossover events. This fight marked one of the largest financial events in boxing history, combining traditional boxing prestige with internet celebrity. How the fight went. The match was intense and dramatic. Jake Paul initially showed resilience, using his reach and movement to avoid early attacks. In the 5th round, Paul was knocked down multiple times, showing the skill gap between a former world champion and a social media star. Finally, in the 6th round, Anthony Joshua delivered a powerful right-hand punch that knocked Jake Paul out cold, ending the fight decisively. Paul's injury. The aftermath was as shocking as the fight itself. Jake Paul suffered a serious jaw injury, breaking it in 2 places and losing several teeth. He was rushed to the hospital and underwent surgery, including the insertion of titanium plates. Despite the severity of the injury, Paul posted on social media, joking about the incident and promising fans he would return. Reactions and impact. The fight's outcome sparked reactions from all corners. Anthony Joshua praised Paul for his effort and showed professionalism, emphasizing that the fight was a test of skill, endurance, and strategy. Joshua also hinted at future ambitions, potentially targeting a clash with Tyson Fury, which has long been anticipated by fans. Jake Paul, undeterred by the injury and loss, announced his plan to return to boxing after recovery, likely in a weight class more suitable for him. Why it matters. This fight demonstrated the new era of boxing where entertainment, social media, and mainstream media converge with professional sport. It's not just a boxing match, it's a global media event. Andrew Tate's boxing debut. Meanwhile, in Dubai, Andrew Cobra Tate, a controversial internet personality and former kickboxer, made his professional boxing debut against Chase Demoor at Misfits Boxing 23, an event known for mixing celebrity and entertainment boxing. The fight. Tate entered the ring with a reputation as a formidable kickboxer but faced a different challenge in professional boxing. The fight went the scheduled distance, and Chase Demoor won by decision, meaning the judges scored him the victor. Tate's performance was watched by millions online, demonstrating the growing appeal of celebrity boxing events. Tate's response. Following the loss, Tate posted a defiant message on social media, saying he's ready for future fights and is undeterred by this initial setback. The fight has fueled discussions about the entertainment aspect of boxing, where skill and celebrity influence meet. Why it matters. Andrew Tate's debut is part of a growing trend where boxing is blending with entertainment. Social media personalities entering the ring draw massive attention, pushing the sport into the mainstream and attracting new audiences. Boxing in 2025. Entertainment meets sport. The events of this week highlight a major trend in modern boxing: the fusion of entertainment, celebrity, and traditional sport. Boxing is no longer just about championships and titles. it is also about media attention, streaming revenue, and global reach. Netflix and streaming influence. Platforms like Netflix broadcasting Joshua vs. Paul shows how streaming platforms are becoming major players in sports. Millions of viewers worldwide watched the fight live, making boxing more accessible than ever. Celebrity influence. Jake Paul and Andrew Tate's fights have demonstrated that a large online following can translate into real-world impact in boxing. Fans tune in not just to watch the fight but to follow personalities, creating a hybrid of sport and entertainment. Big money fights. The financial stakes in these fights are unprecedented. Joshua vs. Paul alone was worth nearly $200 million, illustrating the commercial potential of blending celebrity and professional boxing. This trend is likely to continue, attracting more investors and brands into boxing, further elevating the sport's profile globally. The future of boxing. Potential matchups. Anthony Joshua may seek high-profile rematches or title fights against other top heavyweights, including Tyson Fury or other elite champions. Jake Paul is expected to return after recovery, possibly moving to a more competitive weight class or seeking a different path in professional boxing. Celebrity boxing, including events like Misfits Boxing, will likely expand further, merging social media hype with real boxing events. Health and safety considerations. The severe injury to Jake Paul underscores the physical risks associated with boxing, even for non-professional fighters. Proper medical precautions, including surgeries and rehabilitation, are critical, especially as more celebrities enter the sport. The evolving audience. Traditional boxing fans may debate the merit of celebrity fights, but the sport's global popularity is rising. Younger audiences are now more engaged through social media, streaming platforms, and influencer participation, ensuring boxing remains relevant in a fast-changing digital world. Key takeaways. Anthony Joshua knocked out Jake Paul in the 6th round, a major event in boxing history with huge global attention. Jake Paul suffered a broken jaw and required surgery, but he plans a comeback. Andrew Tate lost his boxing debut to Chase Demoor but signaled readiness for future fights. Boxing is evolving. Celebrity involvement, streaming platforms, and global media attention are reshaping the sport. Big money fights are now a central part of boxing, attracting investors and broad audiences worldwide. Future fights and potential matchups are already being discussed, including Joshua vs. Fury and celebrity rematches. Boxing in 2025 is no longer just about belts, titles, and gyms. It is about global entertainment, social media influence, and big money spectacle. Fans, both old and new, are witnessing a transformation in how the sport is consumed, marketed, and celebrated worldwide. Whether you're a purist who loves traditional boxing or a fan of celebrity fights, one thing is clear: boxing is hotter than ever, and the Joshua vs. Paul fight, along with Andrew Tate's debut, proves that the sport is evolving into a global entertainment powerhouse.